welcome. And my name is Hailey Pinkson. I'm here today to talk to you about the practice of meditation. So I just want to thank everybody that's been involved in putting this together. And I thought I would start by just kind of talking about my meditation story, how I got involved with it, and just kind of my experience with it. So I'm sure everyone's heard the expression of teach what you're meant to learn. And I absolutely believe that I was meant to learn meditation. I started meditating a few years ago, just in terms of a stress management tool. So the easiest way I can describe kind of the benefits of that is, when you're faced with a dilemma or problem and you're, kind of trying to work through that, and it's kind of all consuming and you're focused on it and it's all you can think about, and you're struggling to come up with a solution to solve the problem or the issue or whatever it may be. And you kind of get frustrated and decide, I'm just going to walk away. And so you step away, whether that's, to go for a walk, to go spend time with your family, to get away from work, to step away from your desk, and then you come back to that problem after you've had a nap, went for an exercise, or, meditated in this case, and you come back to the situation and you realize how clear or how obvious the solution is to whatever problem it is you're facing. And that's kind of how meditation has been for me. When I'm in the present moment, when I'm engaged, and when I'm, in a less reactive state, I am able to kind of see things clearer and solve problems easier, and just overall, it just helps in everyday life. I still get stressed out, and for sure, I mean, it's part of life, but meditation helps to just kind of be able to recover more quickly from stress, and also just to have more of an awareness of the effect that stress is having on you and your team and your work environment, your family, that sort of thing. We've got many distractions in our lives: cell phones, internet, work, family, hectic schedules. There's a lot of chaos and stress, and I was struggling to kind of disconnect from that chaos. And I've just found that meditation is a tool that can help to kind of do that. So I thought I would begin by just kind of describing what meditation is. It's a technique and a practice that helps to settle the nervous system. It helps the brain to be less reactive. It helps to just be kind of more engaged and more focused. Sometimes it's easier to describe what something is not in terms of trying to understand it. So, meditation isn't intended to kind of hypnotize or, put someone in a trance. It's not intended for mind control. It's also not actually a religious practice, although it is affiliated with some specific religions. Meditation itself is not actually a religious practice. And it's also not intended to kind of, escape from your problems. You still have to address the issues and challenges that you're being faced with, but it is a tool that can help you to do that. I think there's, many reasons why people meditate. For me, it was stress management. It also helps with things like improving sleep. It increases your sense of connection to others and to yourself. And it just, it's also been known to support athletes in terms of sports performance. I took my meditation training through the McLean Meditation Institute, and they describe 3 essentials to meditation. The first is resolve. So it's about your willingness to stick with the practice. It's about an intention, setting an intention or a resolve to stay with it. The second essential is attention. So in meditation, the quality of your attention is non-judgmental and essentially gentle. It's not intended to be this intense concentration where you're trying to, focus. The third is about having an anchor or some sort of focus that gives you the opportunity to connect to the present moment. So it's about, anchoring on your breath, or if you prefer to meditate with your eyes open, it would be maybe a candle that you've lit or something that you can gently gaze at during your meditation. Or in a guided meditation, it might be the instructor's voice that helps you to anchor into the present moment. The McLean Meditation Institute also describes kind of the five essentials of any meditation. So the first is that it's okay to have thoughts. So, it's impossible to turn your brain off completely. So, thoughts will arise during your meditation. And the point is that you just recognize that thought in a non-judgmental way, and you're able to kind of just come back to the present moment and let that thought go, whether that through your breath or through anchoring back onto your whatever it is you're focusing on. The second is to don't try too hard. So again, this isn't about intense concentration. This is about just experiencing what you're experiencing in that moment. The third is about letting go of any expectations. So you may have one meditation where you sit down and you feel like it went really well, and then the next meditation you sit down and you're like, this is not working. So the point is that you just kind of let go of any expectation, and that you will just experience what you experience in that moment. Okay, and so the fourth is to be kind to yourself. So the meditation is about kind of self-reflection, and it's important for us to be kind to ourselves and kind of recognize that as you're going through it. The fifth is to stick with it. So it's about, setting a time that you plan to sit down and meditate, and sticking with it till the end. Even though, while you're sitting there, things might come up. You might, have a bunch of issues that come up, and that's okay. Just, set those aside, let that thought go, get through, sit down for your meditation, the time that you'd plan to spend, and then you can go and address whatever other issues have arisen. There's lots of benefits with meditation. It often connects to what the reason why people meditate. So some of those benefits are it's good for your brain. There's lots of research out there about the benefits of that. It helps to decrease muscle tension, headaches. It also helps to balance blood sugar and blood pressure. It leads to kind of less reactivity. There's lots of benefits about, just being an increased awareness in the present moment, and also just kind of giving a more clear kind of sense of purpose. Meditation can also help in building resilience. So while meditation itself is not going to eliminate the stress in an individual's life, it does help for them to recover more quickly from a stressful situation. It's also about kind of allowing space. So if a stressful situation occurs, our natural instinct is to kind of have this fight or flight response to that stressful situation. And so what meditation does is it helps to create even just a brief moment, or create a moment of space between when your body reacts to the stressful situation and just being able to kind of gain an awareness of that stressful situation. So it's just about helping to recover and a heightened awareness of what's going on. So how does meditation relate to working for the city of Lethbridge? So for me, I think that meditation has helped me to connect with fostering a culture of public service. So there's many examples of the benefits of meditation included in our culture book, including things like mindset and intuition, and composure and presence, even with teamwork and connecting with each other and to ourselves. And also with discipline in terms of creativity and just being able to kind of problem solve and come up with innovative ideas for work. I truly believe that if I show up stronger and healthier, that my team also then has the opportunity to show up stronger and healthier together.